So like I said, we're gonna have a chill chat and you guys are gonna watch me eat my spoon of Nutella. Hey guys, for this week's video, we visited the Chubby Pickle in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. I went with one of my friends, Shannon, and we went for a little weeknight meal. It was a Wednesday night. I thought we could have a fun, chill discussion about my trip to the Chubby Pickle. I wanted to talk a little bit about it because it was so hard to film inside the restaurant, so I definitely didn't get as much content as I hoped to during my meal. So Wednesday nights at the Chubby Pickle are super interesting because they have half-price burgers and trivia night. So we were like, oh my God, we're gonna have such a fun experience here. The Chubby Pickle sits right on the water in the Atlantic Highlands. So it's pretty low compared to the rest of the land in the area. You go down this big hill and then you see some pretty water, some docks, and there's the Chubby Pickle. When we first pulled up, we thought it was literally empty, like a little vacant bar, just like right on this little side street. But to our surprise, when we walked in, it was absolutely popping on a Wednesday night. So I guess we could start by talking about the service because it kind of comes up in the story. We first walk in and, it's our first time being in this restaurant. It's a bar/restaurant. We're both under 21. So we were like, we wanted to make sure we were super respectful about the way we approached it and, didn't try to come off any certain way. So we walked in and we didn't know if we should seat ourselves. We kind of looked over towards the bartender and he was not the kindest. He was like, what, you need me to walk you to your table? Okay, so we seat ourselves. It was a pretty similar experience with all the older staff members. You could definitely tell this is the kind of place where everyone knows each other. You've got the town locals going there. And the lady who was up announcing trivia was just, a local that I guess was affiliated with the bar. And she did not, go out of her way to get us involved in trivia, which we didn't expect. But the couple who walked in about a half hour after us, she came down off her little stage and gave them a trivia card. So we were like, wow, they really looked at us, two young girls, and we're like, no, they're not doing trivia. I will say one thing that's really cool about the Chubby Pickle is on Thursdays they have karaoke. So they have different themed nights throughout the week and they definitely try to make it, a little bit of an interactive place. I've heard of Monmouth students going there before. So we weren't the first to venture out there to this restaurant, but we were not the crowd that was there. Inside, there was about 20 people, all of which were over the age of 40 and definitely locals. They all knew each other by name. So this was the plot to a really bad Hallmark movie, basically. When the bartender came over to take our drink orders, I asked for a Sprite, easy. My friend asked for Dr. Pepper. He was like, honey, you ever been to a bar and they had Dr. Pepper? And she was like, can I have water? And he gave her a water, thank God. But yeah, they definitely did not like us. I don't know what we did wrong, guys, but we really tried. Now, to talk about the food itself. The food was incredible. By the food, I do mean the burgers. It was half-price burger night. I'm on a budget out here, so we both ordered burgers, and we each got a different side. I got onion rings, and Shannon got fries. So, between everything, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, the presentation of the burgers, they come out hot, the cheese is sizzling, it looks great. The burger is absolutely huge. I don't think photos and videos do it justice. It is gigantic. I took 3/4 of it home. As for the entire plate, definitely should come with a sodium warning. Now, I'm a girl who likes salt, but those fries could have put me in the grave. Really good, but really salty. I always like to comment a little bit kind of on the decor inside. I would definitely say it fit the theme that the restaurant was going for. It was a dark, pub looking restaurant. So it was definitely pretty dark inside, decorated with neon signs, a couple signs that weren't so family friendly, like the slut wheel. I don't know. If you won trivia, you got to spin the slut wheel though. We obviously did not get to spin it. But like I said, a couple things that maybe aren't kid friendly, although there were kids in the bar at 8 p.m. on a Wednesday. So, this seems like the kind of place where locals would go, bring their families after day work, that kind of thing. For an overall rating, I'm going to rate the Chubby Pickle a 7 out of 10. Now, I think my rating would have been a bit more generous if the staff was friendly And this could have just been I caught them on an off day, because this is the kind of place that my dad has been prepping me to go to all my life. You know, these older establishments with like an old grumpy bartender, like it's usually my kind of scene. But I definitely think had they been a little bit more friendly, they would have gotten a better rating. The food is what makes up for it, though. That 7 out of 10 is purely based on food because, you know, they were lacking in other areas. The food was amazing. I've been thinking about that burger since we left, and I think I'm going to have to go back soon and maybe get another burger to go because it was so good. I should mention, they were like mentioning it a ton while we were actually there. Guy Fieri recently visited their restaurant. I'm not sure what exactly he was there for, if he did like an entire segment on the restaurant, but I know they said he spun the slut wheel. I'll insert somewhere around here the episode and the name of the episode that he was in. Okay, guys, so like I said, 7 out of 10 rating for the Chubby Pickle. I will definitely be going back for the food and the food only. And I'd recommend everyone try it. You know, your experience might be a little bit different than mine in terms of the customer service, but like I said, the food is absolutely worth it. So definitely check this place out. That's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you know, found some inspiration for your next little night out, your next weeknight adventure. I will see you guys next week with another exciting review.